Hello, my name is Jennifer, and welcome to part 26 of House 24 of the Drifter Challenge. And if you are returning, welcome back. And we are at the Romance Festival, and Gabe and Katie are on a date here. So I just figured, I noticed they hadn't done anything for the soulmate aspiration, so I figured, why not? So I've already initiated it. We're going to do... Oh, don't come sit near us. Definitely don't come in our conversation. I actually had them come sit over here so that they were away from everybody. Like there were people came and sat, and I've got everybody else doing their own things there. So I took everyone to the Romance Festival, and then I had them go on a date and keep it here at the Romance Festival. And they were chatting with others, and we're gonna... I don't know if I mentioned that. I wasn't really paying attention because I was too busy talking. So I'm just doing these. Snuggle. Oh, we got the flirt. Oh, he's flirty. Why is he angry? Did someone have... See, I didn't think he had a crush. She has the option to get over crushes, and he, when I last looked, didn't. I'm just gonna look again, because I'm just curious. She still hasn't got... I've tried to get her to get over her crush. She has a crush on him, and I haven't tried. And maybe it's because she has a crush on him that he gets that sentiment. I might, in the end, use a cheat to get rid of. See, think about, get over, and write in the diary. And, of course, they don't get crushes at young adult, but they can keep those crushes. I think they should clear those crushes when they age up. But anyways, I'm going to ignore that. Just checking that. Oh, is she tense from that crush? Yeah, what to say. That's just silly. Anyways, we're going to do a kiss. And it says, give your date a massage, so we'll do that. And then we should have got the... Normally I have this as an issue and it doesn't go gold until my Sims get... If they're having a date at home, that's not happening. We're out. I kind of wonder if I went into build mode if it would reset it, because I've noticed that when I've been at home that's happened. So... we're gonna do this because I want him to be standing anyways.
Ringo. Huh? Oh,
tell your date a story. And I'll turn. There. Can you move away? Too many people. This person's there. Luckily, he's not in their conversation, at least. That's the thing. Flirt. And Press Undying Love. Sexy pose. Okay, good, he's gone. Now that he's gone, I'm gonna pause, so hopefully no one comes back. Heat of the moment proposal. That's what I want to do here. I'm not gonna get them married. I'd like them to actually have, like, I'm not gonna get them married here. I'd like them to actually have a wedding. Much as the weddings with my wedding stories are kind of a nuisance, and I actually prefer the other. Oh, we have to have deep conversations. We got the stories. I didn't even notice that. I had selected that. Okay, I want to pause. And that's not the best angle. I'm just trying to get a few pictures. Oh, this way we got one from both directions. Because you can't see both their faces in any of these angles, I don't think. Anyways, we'll let them just get on with it. Yay! They're not dressed very fancy, but that's fine. That's fine. So, and it's still not showing that it's done. So we can elope immediately. A social event. Declare heat of the moment passion. Sure. What is that negative? I'm not, like I said, gonna elope immediately. And friendly, deep thoughts is definitely easier to find. Though Twisted Maxi, what are those? I keep seeing these negatives. Twisted Maxi has a mod where you can like type and search for what you're looking for. I haven't tried it.
Oh, and
I don't really feel like typing most of the time when I'm playing, but I could see it being very handy. But I haven't, like I said, added it. So we're going to try another deep conversation. Even though it's a duplicate, we just did it. And let me take a look. We're getting tired. We kind of need to get home. So I think I'll end the date and take them home. Are the kids tired? Because they need to sleep in their treehouse. He's not that tired. She's more tired for 6 hours. I just have her playing the piano because they didn't have their violins in their inventory. Oh, she's just got to level 4, so now she can play the piano with emotion. And she can do the same with her violin. That's at home and not here because it wasn't in our inventory. I'm just going to see if going into build mode does do this. Yeah, it did. It also moved us over all the way there. So I'm going to end the date, take them home. I also would like to, you know, get to Gretchen's graduation this weekend because it'll be coming up. Assuming it's actually going to still be in the book. But, so I'll be back. Possibly with her graduation or something's happening before then with whatever's happening. So it's Sunday afternoon, and it's obviously not yet time for the graduation, which I looked. It's still in the calendar, and Gretchen finished practicing for her valedictorian speech, so she's ready. We will have to go home, but we came out because the bot savants were meeting, and I find one of the easier ways for this in particular to level up the membership is to come and do the interactions. But because they got engaged, and I don't have my mod in by Biancan where she reclassifies all of those wedding interactions, which I think I will be putting back in at least as long as they're engaged. Because every time I go to talk, it's like, you know, all the stuff to do with the wedding, which makes sense. They just got engaged, but I think it's going to be like that until they get married. And I wasn't necessarily going to get them married immediately. I just wanted them to get engaged. But so to find the interactions, it took me a while, but it's under hobbies. So if you're ever looking for it, because they're not on the top, because your Sims are engaged, and that pollutes the top menu, which is really annoying, which is why I usually do use that mod. But you know, I didn't have anyone engaged, so it wasn't really necessary, so I didn't put it back in my game. I think it maybe had been updated after, well, it had to have been updated after the infant update, because of it also brought all of the changes to the, I'm sure it was, I can't imagine it wasn't. So anyways, so that's where it is. Makes sense. Even though I looked everywhere else and then finally looked there. But as he was like, had nothing, had no green, and he got the, oh, he's a member even though he had joined previously, but he had not done any of the things because his robotics skill was non-existent. He does have some now because he is taking 2 classes this semester that are for robotics, but they are the ones that are Monday and Tuesday. And I had thought I would get over here early enough so that at least Katie could go lecture, but it takes like 5 hours, and I obviously want to get them home. So I don't know that we can get this leveled up enough. Probably not, but you know, the more we get this, the less of the actual activities, which these activities I like the least by far, because, you know, craft a utility bot, you got to get the parts first before you can craft a utility bot. So that's why I haven't done any of these. If they were like to make the little parts, then I'd do it. But, and to enhance a bot, I have always found that doesn't work very well. Anyways, that did not look like that went well. Everybody's getting bored. Because we're just talking about the same things over and over and over again. Trying to do it with the different people, but still. Just because I want that, you know, see, you see it going up. And you can tell, like I said, there was nothing. There was nothing there at all. It was at the very bottom, and now it's getting to the point where we haven't leveled up, but we've made it. Discuss scrap was on the top. I did see it once. I don't even know if I noticed that under the hobby. Yes, it's there. I see it. I do see it there. Just wasn't really paying attention to what it was. I just was picking them up. Can we get... we probably need to go home. I don't know when the graduation is. It said 6. I don't know if we can go from here. I don't know. I am going to take them home and then take them to the graduation, and I'll be back when we're there. Well, it's later, and I actually made the mistake of coming just from the calendar before everything started, so then nobody was here. I waited a while because I just did, and then I was like, well, let's go back home and try and come again, and everybody's here. But we're going right for the ceremonial diploma, so I think we missed the valedictorian speech because I did that. But I don't, we're gonna get a picture. Let's go there, got a picture. But at least we're getting it. And I don't know if I could, like, direct Gretchen to do... No, she just has that. So I think the valedictorian speech is if we had come a little earlier for it. We were here, and then, like, no one was coming. That's all. So, since that's the case, why don't you come here and just stand, just go there, and then maybe Katie can take a picture of you when you're there. I did add a mod to my game, so we're going to take a picture of Gretchen, where the other Sims don't age up, though there doesn't seem to be anybody here graduating anyways. But this is probably not a fair test of it because of the fact that Gretchen, what are you doing? You're supposed to be getting your picture taken. Of course, I've added this. Okay, Gretchen. Don't sit. Go here. Can we get a picture of you? All right. Let's try this again. Take picture of... Let's see if she turns around and we can actually get this picture. Cute. And she has to also take pictures for her. She being Katie, for the art society. So we'll do that. We'll zoom out a little bit. Go like that. Let's see if we do this. So I'll get some pictures. So at least we saw her getting her ceremonial diploma. Unfortunately, because of the fact that I did that. I'm sure it was all on me coming too early. That it didn't work out as well as I wanted. We already got that. Can we get a different? Okay. Can we get a different pose? I can probably control it better by actually selecting the poses, but it was just like trying to, take what came. But that's the same. Yeah, that's different. And that looks the same. That looks different. We'll take that one. And I don't know if that was the same as the first one, but... Or not the second one. I mean, not the first one. An earlier one, I guess is what I should say. She's a little bit different. She's more pensive there. So there we got our pictures. So, yeah, well, that was it for the graduation. Can she throw her cap in her... Yeah, let's take a look. High school graduation. Change your outfit and throw cap. Oh, it wasn't very exciting. Oh, there it is. There, wasn't it? I thought for a minute she looked like she changed and that was it, but then she did throw hers, so that was good. Don't you dare make that mess. No, that's not allowed. Does someone not have max parenting skill of our household? You don't, so you can come here and discipline. Firm, express disappointment for making that mess. He's hungry. There's no food here. I thought they normally put food out here. I'm just gonna hang out and see whether or not... I don't know why there's an awkward encounter. You're chatting with Gabe. Well, that would explain it. Can you just get out of our conversation and then it won't be... Oh, see, she is a graduate. Okay, she's just not wearing her graduate outfit. Yeah, okay, so we do have them. They're not in their graduate outfits, but they're supposedly graduates and they're not aged up. Are you supposed to be a graduate too? Yeah, you are. Oh, there we go. You're just in your regular clothes, but you're getting... There you go. That's good. That's because normally they would have aged up. Now there's more people in the conversation. Okay, why don't you go do something else? Well, if somehow, miraculously, we get this valedictorian speech, then I will be back with that, but otherwise I'll be back later. Well, Kendra completed her creative genius aspiration. She got to sleep in a treehouse for 6 hours. I had tried it the previous sim night, and she didn't sleep long enough. But she came home from school exhausted, so I think she was hungry. I had her eat, and then I had her go sleep, but she's hungry again and dirty. I've asked her to take a shower. She has decided to use her bike, to bike from the treehouse to the house, or probably through the house for all I know. So I did make some purchases because it's rebate day, which is almost over. You can't see for her because they don't participate, but you can see for all our young adults that they did. I bought, she rode it all the way to the shower. I bought a computer and I bought some bathroom stuff is mainly what I got. I'll show it. It wasn't very much. I got a couple of toilets, a bathtub, I believe maybe a shower, and that's the things I can remember of those, and then the computer and the chair to go with the computer. So they had a successful rebate day. Yay, and they're just working on their homework. They did have a yard sale, which they sold a couple of things, and they had got their income from the wealthy, the shrewd trait on the weekend, and I didn't record any of that. So we do have our bills, which I will have Katie pay as soon as she has finished that first bit of homework, and then I think I'll send her to sleep because she's tired. And now you can actually, from what I could gather, because like on the Sunday night, I tried to have both kids sleep in the enclosure, and Kendra went in first, and then I tried to get Kevin to go in, but he kind of went up and then was just hanging there and didn't go in. So it let me select it, but he wasn't going in. And he is tired. Since she went to sleep so early, I got her up when she completed her aspiration. And now I've sent him in there, hoping that he'll get his, time in. But, so this trait is idea person. These Sims focused on a combination of mental and creativity skills, or they focused on them during their childhood, and due to their efforts, they can now paint, write, program, and write songs faster, and any writer's block will also vanish more quickly. Now, I did see, and I haven't been able to test this myself because I've never had a child age up. I've not played long enough with any of the Sim kids that I've had complete these aspirations, and they said that they tested, so there's a bug report, that they had tested with a Sim who had the trait versus a Sim who didn't have the trait, and the Sim that the time it took to do those things was the same, so that they didn't actually get a benefit. Again, I haven't been able to test that myself because I don't have any Sims who have completed it, doing that. So I'm going to actually have her come here. So we paid our bills. We're going to actually clear the table because we only sold 1 or 2 paintings. And then even though I had the sale going for quite a long time, nothing else sold. I'm going to sell that. Probably should put it in the garbage. It would make more money. And sometimes I find if you clear the table and take it all off and then, restock it, it can sort of reset the table and things will start to sell a little bit better. So we're going to try this. Now we actually have all the paintings on it, whereas I couldn't get, I believe, the final painting on. So we're going to have a yard sale. So she has got 3 of these aspirations done, and obviously she's got the base game ones all done. So now it's slumber party animals. So we need to have a slumber party to get that. Attend a slumber party. And then the next thing after that is storyteller. But when I have only done this once, I didn't have my sim on it when the slumber party started, but it didn't. So I don't know if that was why, but it didn't count the attend the slumber party till the slumber party ended. So we may have to have a couple of slumber parties for them to get that done. But let's just hopefully get Kevin through this one. Hopefully he was pretty tired, so I'm hoping that he'll be able to do that. And then once we've got those things done, I'm going to go back to trying to get to focus on, like, Gretchen needs to attend guest lectures, but I wasn't sure how that was going to work with Gabe needing to do his esports. But the esports, you can work from home with it, so it was actually not as difficult to manage that. But I'll probably get the call, say work from home, and then go out, and then because you can go from 5 to 7 for that. So as long as the call comes at 6, we say work from home, and then we leave. He can do that while we're out. And then also Katie can do her tutoring. But I had Kendra sleeping because I was thinking, oh, he has to work. Oh, we got some work from home calls. So there, and I guess we'll have her work for it. She went all the way down to level 1, so she did get her first promotion, so she's now level 2. So I did have her work from home, but I'm like, oh, maybe she should just be going to work to get that back up to level 3 again. And I see that we must have sold a painting, so she got a draft done. And you know what? Why don't you come here and talk if you can? It's probably not under anything, I'm guessing. Oh, maybe it is. She's got to talk to a friend about a side hustle. Maybe it's under interests. I don't know that I've ever noticed. I'll worry about that later. And let her get back to sleep because she's tired. She was sleeping already and then she woke up. That's kind of the problem with, in some ways, the better beds, is that they will sleep and then they'll get up and then they'll be tired. He is done. Do you have homework to do? You do, because you have your homework there. And you didn't... The only thing he got here was getting the level 5 of the robotics skill, so yay that they asked for that. Oh, but he did make it to be a seasoned member. So he got an organization t-shirt, which would be in Create a Sim, and an organization poster, and an ability to earn extra credit for those particular classes while he's attending the events, which I tend to use those events because it's the easiest way to level it up. And the sale is still on, but nobody seems to... Maybe we sold another painting. Maybe there was one here. So maybe we sold 2 paintings. It wasn't like I was paying that close attention. So we'll just let this play out quickly and see if we sell any more. Well, actually, let's check with Kevin. He's not slept for 6 hours yet. But we did sell another painting. Yay. I think we might have another painting here. Some more paintings that we could put on here. Like this one is by Katie. That one isn't worth that much. I know you have a lot of... that's a masterpiece. Oh, that's by Julian. I can't... I'd have to, like... You go into build mode to move that over. I wonder our builds were so high with that... that value in our... yeah, that was a lot. That was a ton. That's not worth a lot, but... And I tend to keep the small ones until we get duplicates, so we'll put that there. Because they don't take as much room. I don't know that we're going to sell anymore before this sale ends, because it's about to end, and we didn't, so... But we did have some luck. We did sell some of those paintings. We probably won't bother with another yard sale till we get some more. But that's actually going to be it for this part. Likes and comments are always appreciated, and they really help with the algorithms. Thanks very much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye!